Now, Siraj Wahhaj's father, the very controversial imam of the same name, he has some very interesting connections as well, in addition to being a friend and defense character witness for the defense in the Blind Sheikh's trial. We've talked about him here on this network before. He's the mentor of Linda Sarsour of the Women's March. Now, in fact, at last year's ISNA conference, Sarsour began her speech thanking the terror-linked imam, calling him her, quote, favorite person in this room, and specifying that he was her, quote, mentor, motivator, and encourager. So did everyone start calling out the Women's March and Sarsour for their connections to what ultimately is showing itself to be a terror cell? I mean, this is also the same woman that says she's besties with Louis Farrakhan. Of course not. They always blame the NRA, and not even actually for this compound as well. No joke. Look at these tweets that came out right after it was reported that these extremist Muslims were training starving children to shoot up schools. Look at some of these tweets. There's Associated Press, and there were more. These are just an example, by the way. There were tons of these, tons and tons and tons of these. Some of them, I think, might have been, yeah, see, there's another one. Yeah. See, it's astounding how these fools just do the propaganda work for a terrorist group without even knowing it. They're complicit. The definition of useful idiots. They do anything to ignore the truth, which is that Islamic terrorism is a global problem, that there exists cells and homegrown terrorists right here in the United States, and that perhaps we should take this problem a little bit more seriously so as to avoid any catastrophic consequences.